Hey guys, Chris Hill here. I'm excited to share with you something that's really close to my heart today, something that I'm inspired by, and I'm just feeling great as a result. Last night I finished up this book that I've been dying to finish, but I intentionally worked my way through it nice and slowly, called The School of Greatness by Lewis Howes. An amazing book. There's so much content, there's so much insight and knowledge in here, because it all stems from this School of Greatness podcast that he started about 2.5, 3 years ago, where he interviews high level performers really across all walks of life. People like Tony Robbins, Gary Vaynerchuk, Simon Sinek, Arianna Huffington, Julianne Hough, Scooter Braun. The list goes on and on. There's some amazing people that he interviews. And for the book, he says, all right, well, what do all these people have in common? What are the traits, the attributes, the things that they've done that help them get to where they are, not just in their business and careers, but in their lives, and kind of that help them look at the world a little bit differently. And as a result, he takes 8 pillars of greatness, starting out with having a clear vision, and then from there moving on to, all right, you have a vision, but then you have to fight your way through adversity. And probably my favorite chapter, a few past that, is called Developing Hustle. I have a small little segment in here that I think encapsulates a lot of what the book's about, but greatness is really the survival of your vision across an extended timeline, based on your willingness to do whatever it takes in the face of adversity and to adopt the mindset to seize opportunity wherever it lives. Freaking love that. And it's just really goosebumps across the board. And that's really, from front to back, that's what it's all about. And but from there, he talks about really taking care of yourself and taking care of yourself first. That way you can take care of other people, which then he talks about developing a winning team. And then from there he closes out the book with living a life of service for others, which is, a lot of you guys probably know, is close to my heart. And throughout the book there's some amazing stories from his own life. He's dealt with a lot of struggles and trials and tribulations, but also the people that he's interviewed. And he's able to draw from these different stories and show that, okay, well, there's not just one way to do it, but there's all these people that are doing different things, but they all do these things in common. And to me, it's inspiring, it's motivating, it's something, he does a great job of laying it out, because when you look at each chapter, like here's the hustle chapter, starting out each chapter is a get grounded, which is almost like a preface. I can see myself using that as like a motivational to wake up to every morning, whether it's that chapter or somewhere else, but like, I'm not feeling good, I'm in a rut, and say, all right, well, I read this, bam, let's rock and roll. And there's a lot of that kind of stuff throughout. But then as you read through each chapter, there's stories from his life, the different people's lives, and after you're done reading some of the stories, he has very actionable exercises that you can use to take these and put them to use. I feel like there's so many issues with motivational books and books of this nature, because they're kind of hairy-fairy and kind of out there, and say, well, all right, great, like I understand I need to do this stuff, but how I actually apply it to my life? And he says, here's how you do it right here. And then at the back of each chapter, after all the exercises, is kind of a wrap up, which he calls coaching tips, which are great kind of summation of what you just learned and how you can apply them in your life and really why they're important. So I can't speak highly enough about this book, about Lewis and his story and the School of Greatness. Go to greatnessbook.com and check it out. If you buy multiple copies, there's some pretty cool packages you can sign up for. Buy enough, he'll come speak to you. But there's also some training programs and coaching that he'll do for you. And I'm excited. This book comes out October 27th, and I'm excited to see what it does. I think his mission is to reach 100 million people when his life's all said and done. And this book and the podcast is a damn good start. So Lewis, great job, buddy. Y'all go out, pick up a copy, greatnessbook.com. I think it'll help you change the way you look at your life. Cheers.